move. See, I'm tired.
What? The clink was so tipsy. You better pour something in. Shit.
Right, I need to, probably shit.
Don't worry, I'll finish it. Well, let's stop that shit. All right, let's get started. Welcome to the Talk Some Shit show. We are coming to you live from the Bronzeville incubator known as the Think Space. Shit. Okay, you can put that down. As always, I'm your host, DJ Simba of Huey Gang, and we have a special guest for today's episode. She's one of the... I put my money down. I ain't never been a nigga with money, right? But if I had a savings account, I put my whole savings account and every penny that I would get in the future on this woman murdering any rapper that say they rap. I'm sorry, you can't. Not to me, because she's that good. So she's a rapper extraordinaire. You feel me? An educator, a healer. You know what I'm saying? My sister. One of the realest niggas I know. If we talk about this all the time, if we had a class on real nigga-ness, real nigga 101, she's the professor. That's how that's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Truth.
Hey,
happy.
Snap it up.
Yeah, and before we start the show, man, we want to say don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. Go out the bam, like the video. If you got some comments about whatever the fuck we talking about, leave a comment, because we want to know what y'all think. Not really, because we don't give a fuck about opinions, but we do. In order for
talk your shit.
You feel me? Talk your shit, talk some shit, talk every shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we're gonna start it off with the segment the fuck you think, and it's usually, you know what I'm saying, powered by Genius. So what I do is I slide down Genius, and you know what I'm saying, we read these headlines and we talk about it. So we chopped it up prior to, you know what I'm saying, recording and shit. I don't know about the Akon passing on sounding Drake. He said he sounded more like Eminem.
That I read that somewhere, and that didn't resonate for me off top. Like, I remember Drake and shit back when he first came in.
Heartbreak
never
Drake.
Remind me of no Eminem. So
Eminem, out of all people. He didn't remind you of the nigga that was his mentor? Like, he didn't remind you of Lil Wayne? Eminem, off real.
Yeah, so that was just like, okay. Again, it's one of them things, the headlines kind of throw me off. I'm like,
It be clickbait. You know what I'm saying?
It do.
Drake is a whole nother topic. I don't want to go too deep into it, but outside of just like how, like you said, when he first started, I wouldn't put him and Eminem in the same sentence, especially because it was early Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe some time after that, you know what I'm saying, because of superstardom or because of, you know what I'm saying, the type of attention.
Not how they rap.
Not
sure.
at all. Not the fuck at all.
Nah.
So yeah, that's one that I'm not even finna go down that rabbit hole. Meg Thee Stallion and Lil Uzi are trying out virtual $15 concerts. Now, I'm not a concert nigga. Probably only go to concerts when I gotta perform at them.
Okay.
So a $15 concert don't sound too bad, considering that, you know, niggas be paying damn near rent to go to somebody else's concert.
That's
and
right.
it's Meg, that's one, and then Uzi is also
he a mega star damn near shit now.
and they both pretty much had, like, these last 2 years. Yeah, ever since Uzi dropped the shit that he been holding on close, and then Meg just been on the uprise. You know what I'm saying? So I could see it, but then also we in the pandemic still, so like the virtual concert, is it gonna have the same feeling?
I mean, it's never gonna be anywhere close to that energy you get when you watching somebody face to face. You in the same room, you sharing the same air type of thing. It's damn near impossible to like recreate that in any other form. But it's dope for them to. I would be like curious to see what it's gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? How it's gonna feel, because let me even say this, for people that are actually performers, if it was a $15 Kendrick Lamar virtual concert, you damn near gonna feel like you there. If it's a $15 Beyonce concert, you gonna feel like you there.
Niggas who put 1,000% into their performances already, you know the virtual gonna just tee up 1,000 times worse. So like a Travis, you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga did a concert on Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a Fortnite playing nigga, but I tapped in just a little bit. You know, like, damn, this shit look cold. It's very creative.
Yeah, so I think it's giving people that opportunity. How creative they will be in their endeavors, who knows? You feel me? But like, I feel like it's opening that portal for people to start, tapping into that and figuring out, okay, how can I make this shit I'm doing at the crib, or shit that I can't engage with people live with, dope virtually. You feel me? So you really got to tap into your creativity. So if you can,
is that something that because I'm your roommate and your DJ, so I know, but I'm gonna ask because they don't know.
Exactly.
So is that something that you had to, you and Clef had to struggle with? I mean, as far as being in the pandemic, like doing virtual shows and knowing that, I mean, me being very unbiased and still knowing that Mother Nature shows are extremely high energy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely an experience. I know at least the mutual friends that I've gained through y'all, they probably met us at, a Mother Nature concert. So like, how does that translate over to you as an artist and as a creative, like shit, trying to do this shit through a pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that we still are trying to perfect. And what does, that complete control, like what do we want to give to the people, what do we want them to feel, you know what I'm saying? Because through a screen I can take you anywhere, you know what I'm saying? With technology and how we can run things, it can be that, a whole experience through like virtual, whether outside of like you just feeling it and stuff like that. But I can take you into the space I am mentally when I'm on stage, you know what I'm saying? But now you seeing it, you feel me? So I feel like it's just us figuring that out. But it's definitely been a season of reconfiguring, you know what I'm saying, to go from like in your face to face type of things to then go through a screen
contactless.
It's so but we've played with it here and there, but it's definitely still like in its development stages on like, okay, now we ready to like really throw it at y'all 100%, but it's building and it's coming quicker than we realize. So
what you think? What you think these, at least to the year end out, like what that's gonna look like as far as live performances? Because I know everybody got a conspiracy, or conspiracies grow every day. Motherfuckers like, we finna shut back. I was just when I went to the store earlier, I had to grab a juice, some Blicks and shit. And dude was like, yeah, man, get all that you can, because after a while it ain't gonna be nothing left. I'm like, the fuck you talking real end of the world-ish, my nigga? Like, fuck is you talking about? He like, nah, they just gonna shut everything down again. I'm like, damn, like, is we preparing for like phase 1 again? Cause you know what I'm saying, it's that, but like, I don't know.
I mean, we gotta roll with the punches, G. Like, it's really one of them. You gotta just like do as much as you can and shit, just get arrested to God, to source, you feel me? Because we don't be knowing, G. Like, because even like when you think about all the ills and the fucked upness of the world and your little part that you play to alleviate the stresses of yourself, your cipher, your community type shit, it's minuscule in comparison to all the ills, you feel me? But if you're doing and in alignment to connect with your purpose and you are helping in some type of form, you just gotta allow that to reverberate and start to translate through other people. But all you can do is what you can do, you feel me?
I think this is a dope question now that you mentioned it, because knowing you, one, and then of course being a fan of Mother Nature music, y'all talk about self-awareness, reflecting, becoming a better version of yourself. Like, I guess the question would be, because niggas all got quote unquote gimmicks, or they got this little lane that they stay in, and it's not necessarily saying that that's a lane that y'all stay in, because y'all really versatile. I didn't seen you rap over trap shit, soul shit, like it really kind of don't matter, but the context is always like some great food for thought. So like, at what point did you decide in your artistry that that's something that you want to focus your art around? Because like I said, you versatile. Motherfuckers that talked about, ass and titties throwing, ones at the club, but also like, I mean, you also a duality nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I throw ones in the club, and then we got to still talk about black economics after that. You know what I'm saying? So where them ones going? You know what I'm saying? Like, is them ones going to the little children? You know what I'm saying? So like, at what point in your artistry did you decide that, you know what I'm saying, like, that lane of spirituality is something that you want to base your context around in your art?
I'd first say what I base my art around, like the foremost foundation, is honesty. So I think that came about when I chose my name to be Truth, and that standing for the real under the hate. It's just that understanding that whatever I'm coming up.
Wait, slow it down. Bring it back. Say it again.
My name, Truth, stands for the real under the hate.
God damn. Yes. I've been knowing you 3 years. I ain't know that shit.
That's a silent secret. Everybody don't know that. Only the real ones, you feel?
God damn. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But, I think that's the main thing for me. And then as I grew and, expanded in my, my spirit and just who I am personality-wise, accepting a lot of things and, getting my self-esteem together, mental health, all those types of things, it became a journey of spirit and spirituality. So then it was just a thing of like, I'm being honest with those people that are listening in about my spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all in one. So I think it's just like just understanding that honesty is the main thing, and being honest with yourself is so necessary for growth. So I think that's just like why we come at music and how we connect with people in that type of way, because we ain't healing ourselves, we can't heal nobody.
Perfect. Can't heal the world until we heal ourselves.
Come on,
you know what I'm
now.
saying? Ain't that what Diddy said in the Tories movie? You know what I'm saying? Can't change the world unless we change ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that's and then okay, I was just gonna say that's some real nigga shit. So going back to the conversation of us having a quote unquote class. Real nigga 101,
man,
right?
Yeah, broke that shit. I should have wrote that shit down.
You should have wrote it down.
It's probably in a fucking memo somewhere.
A voice memo or a note somewhere.
Man,
but
we got songs and shit. We ain't.
Come on, man.
We gotta take a day.
Hey, that's what this shit is, though. You know what I'm saying?
in.
Once we get tapped in, that shit is a rolling ball. You feel me? But real nigga 101. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss that. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss what a real nigga is. So what is a real nigga?
First off, we gotta let niggas know, because we real niggas, we say things the way we say it, and we mean it the way we mean it. So a real nigga has nothing to do with gender, has nothing to do with race. That's just how we describe somebody that is authentic, thorough, 100%, stand behind their word, trustworthy, just all the great qualities a person should have to move, not only through life, but to how to communicate, how to collaborate, all these types of things. You have to have certain qualities to make you a real nigga that allow you to function within any space, and just build, grow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that. Yeah, real nigga problems though.
Real nigga problems,
because niggas be looking for you, and you forget that your shit is not on silent.
Motherfucker said, I forgot what somebody said earlier. Like niggas, it's not even funny no more. I can't even remember. Fuck. But yeah, nah, that's definitely I accept and want to extend on that answer, based upon what you said prior to, with being honest. I think real niggas are honest, not only with themselves but with other people. You know what I'm saying? It's a level of transparency that one must have in order to be considered a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be fearless to be a real nigga.
You gotta be fearless.
Because motherfuckers be scared to be honest with people.
And what you scared about?
And it ain't being disrespectfully honest. It's about like, look, you can be just black and white with your honesty. You feel me? Everybody ain't gonna be able to take it, but
and that's not your issue. That's what understanding from a real nigga standpoint.
You see why this is a whole class and why niggas need to tune in? You feel? Because this might be in development. You know what I'm saying?
It's also that. You know what I'm saying?
If you need it, we got it. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely one of them things. Like, you gotta not be scared, and a lot of people scared to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a real nigga and not be yourself. They don't match.
Because at some point, you not being real.
Perfect. Exactly.
If we talking about, so you can't use the word or the definition. Nah, nigga. Because a real nigga do whatever the fuck he want.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So if I say a real nigga is a real nigga, other real niggas understand that.
Period.
Don't need to go further into synonyms and the origin of the word. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Because one, we ain't even speaking our own language. That's a whole nother conversation. You know what I'm saying? We speaking English.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I don't know where the fuck my family from. I'm black though. You know what I'm saying?
First and foremost, you feel me? I be indifferent about. How motherfuckers be doing that like ancestral thing and trying to see what they is. I feel like niggas be like taking niggas DNA or like doing something they ain't supposed to do, because you gotta give a sample of your shit to like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that.
Nah, that's real. Cause think about data mining. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of companies sell data. You know what I'm saying? So when you log into your Facebook or when you log into your Instagram, all the shit that, you know what I'm saying, you give as information, your name, your birthday, your ethnicity, whatever the fuck information you done gave an app or a website. There's motherfuckers that's the higher ups. And it's not a conspiracy. This is actually like, this is real. The reason why TikTok was damn near finna get banned was because they was selling data. You know what I'm saying? That shit is an invasion of privacy. You know what I'm saying? There's no way a company should know everything about you. Even though you willingly gave it, it's like you gave it for that app. You didn't give it for no other use. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that app. So
and y'all making more money off that information. Shit.
Damn near. Because then, I mean, again, conspiracies, right? People believe that, oh, when I say something, my phone be hearing me. And it's like, it's half that, but also half you didn't already like gave permission and your phone. Niggas don't. And okay, here go. We gonna circle back to that real nigga 101, right? Niggas don't look at the terms and conditions of some shit before they sign it. You feel me?
No.
So when you bust open that new iPhone, that iPhone 20 that just came out, and you like, oh, let me hurry up and set it up. You run through the. I didn't have plenty of iPhones.
You can't even go to the next shit without saying yes on that shit. So regardless, if you read that shit and don't like it or not, you gonna not turn on your iPhone.
Exactly. So when it come down to reading the terms and conditions of shit, motherfuckers don't. And in them terms and conditions, they gonna tell you it's a contract. The same way, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers get fucked up over contracts. It's really just you reading it and understanding what you read, not just reading it, because niggas can read anything. But like, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as in my knowledge, I know that niggas, when they make certain contracts, it's a certain level of jargon or a certain level of wording.
Make your ass confused.
You don't.
Big ass shit you ain't never seen before.
Exactly.
I gotta look up every other word.
Exactly.
So like, fuck, I'm just.
Motherfuckers don't be looking at the terms and conditions, and now you didn't gave this app or this phone or whatever the accessibility on reading all the shit that you do. You know what I'm saying? So when you be like your phone listening, it's kind of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the government tapped the button. It's you gave them the permission. You just didn't think that the permission that you gave them would go across, you know, everything. So when you like, oh, I just said something about an iPhone, and now I'm getting ads on Facebook. It's like, yeah, nigga, you sent a text message yesterday, yo, can you go grab me a juice? And now you on Instagram, ain't nothing but, I swear to God, bro, listen, we got a homie, right, named Gray Scott. He sell juice called Great Juice. Follow the shit on Instagram, right? The day that nigga made the Instagram account, on my mama cremation box, bro, it was hella different juice pages following me out of nowhere. And
he like juice, huh? Let me see if he gonna
exactly, because I follow Scott Joint now. All of a sudden, 3, 4, 5 juice. Like, I understand people juice. That's not like a new thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas juice. Niggas got companies. You know what I'm saying? But also, like, where the fuck did y'all come from?
That y'all following me.
And not only that, but in the time frame of like, wasn't nobody looking for me, but prior to me following this nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit to make niggas paranoid. But I mean, the reason I said that to circle back to, you know, that real nigga 101. Motherfuckers don't be agreeing to the terms and conditions or reading the terms and conditions for real. So when we talking about relationships, I know that was a conversation that me and you had a long time ago, or not even a long time ago. We just had a shit so much. It seemed like a long time ago. We had a shit damn near every month. But like within real nigga-ness, you feel me? A real nigga's gonna let you know what it is from jump. Like, hey, this is what it is, this is what it ain't. And in your infatuation, you decide that, oh, well, I only hear what I want to hear. Or he or she is so, you know what I'm saying, they are so great and they so this. Like, nah, nigga, I done already told you what it is. So in 3 months come up, you know what I'm saying, and I'm still the same nigga. Ain't shit changed. And now your eyes starting to open. You like, damn. This nigga ain't shit. It's like, I told you I wasn't shit from the jump, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't act surprised now.
You can't get mad if somebody lets you know off jump. But that's a real nigga, you feel me? Somebody opposite of that is going to act like they something that they not and make you believe a lie. And now you fall for something that's actually fraudulent. But somebody telling you up front, look, this is how I'm rolling. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. If you want to ride the train, you can. If not, you can hop off. Boom.
Motherfuckers be so, they so steezy, or the way that they think. Or, you know how many times, hey, listen, I ain't even going, I'm going to do it. Fuck it. It's been so many times where motherfuckers done had one conversation. Me and you done talked about this. We had one conversation with somebody. Just one. All it takes is one conversation, bro. One conversation, and motherfuckers is damn near in love. Like, all right, bro, I get it, but I don't. Because how the fuck do you know, like, some in love? Like, I've been around the block, you know what I'm saying? I know a little something about love. I'm not totally sure if that's some, like, love at first sight, love at first conversation shit. But also, being a real nigga, I'm letting you know where I'm coming from. My perspective is my reality. You know what I'm saying? So, the perspective that I have is, you feel me?
Come on.
Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, coach. But nah, my perspective is my reality. You know what I'm saying? So, in my perspective, within my reality, the shit that I done already went through within my experiences, that ain't love to me. You know what I'm saying? The same way I didn't express this a couple times across the board. Shit, regular love ain't love to me. What people consider love on social media and what the societal view of love is, that ain't love for me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that should be toxic, but it's what make you feel good. It feel good to hear somebody say, I can't live without you. Nah, gee, that shit sounds suicidal. Your ass need help. You can't live without me.
I don't think that's healthy.
You was living before me, and you gonna live whenever the fuck I decide to leave, or you decide to skip town.
Exactly.
So being careful of your words and saying shit like that, like I don't think those aspects of love is love. But then going back to real nigganess, a real nigga gonna let you know, hey, this is what worked for me and this what don't. So even if a real nigga was like, hey, you know what, I can't live without you, he letting you know.
Yeah, like that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just feel like it's an issue when it comes to that being displayed before like a significant amount of time has went past where y'all can really know who you're dealing with. You know this person type shit. You can really be like, damn, like like you just that you use that phrase just because it's a term of like, damn, I'm glad I this happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't, you know how motherfuckers be like when a motherfucker come in your life that's actually good. It's like, damn, G, like I was over here fucking with X, Y, and Z. I'm so glad you came in my life type shit. I don't know about that whole like, you know, can't live without type shit, but I understand, you know, like it's like, you know, whatever term niggas use and be extreme, like, you know what I'm saying?
Cause that shit is extreme. Like you can't live, bro. Like
but you know,
I don't know.
I don't think it ain't. I would hope that motherfuckers ain't saying that shit like, you know, verbatim. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they
like,
do though. They do.
But in a sense of like that's like, I literally like I'm not gonna live without you type shit. Like
nah, okay.
You know
I feel
what
not
saying?
literal, but like
Yeah,
in the sense
literal.
of still living though. Cause like after somebody leave your life, you know what I'm saying? Whether that be through separation, whether that be through death, whether that be through y'all just, you know, not working out, like some people really can't function. You know what I'm saying? And I've also a real nigga. I've also been in that position where you be so connected or so attached to a person where it's like, damn, like I can't eat. I can't sleep. Those are regular functions.
Niggas done been there. You know what
Those
I'm
are
saying?
regular functions that like involve you living. And at that point, you not living no more because you so focused or you throwing so much energy into that one person. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be my whole thing. Like read the terms and conditions before you decide.
Because you got to know if that, because it's one thing to both of y'all are putting in effort to make something work, but if you doing something more than the other person but they've already told you, I'm not ever gonna put in that work because that ain't what I'm trying to do, or you know, that's not what I'm trying to do in this season or this time frame in my life, whatever, it's like now you are just being like, you're not looking at the facts, you're not
being ignorant.
Yeah, you just straight up like, no, they gonna change, or I'm different, or what. Like, nah, that ain't how that shit work.
Let me tell you, you can't change a real nigga. A real nigga know who they are. Ain't no changing a real nigga. You think, oh well, he said this, he said that. Let me do this. No, you doing that out the kindness of you better be doing it out the kindness of your heart.
Facts. Because that's the thing. A real nigga will change when a real nigga wants to. You feel me? Like nothing is going to like, you can't make them. It's something like, damn, I feel for this person this much. They want me in this type of way, and maybe now because I feel this so deeply, I am willing to you know, change and be this now. But it's because that's what they want to do.
Exactly.
Not because come on, we've been, you know, talking for this long.
Man, trying to hit niggas with ultimatums or trying to back niggas into a corner. That's the easiest way for a motherfucker to get the worst version of that person. Giving a nigga an ultimatum, you gonna really find out the truth.
Look,
for real.
Look, and they already try to tell you nicely. Now you gonna get your feelings hurt for real. Cause look, I tried.
And then who fault is that? Then now the real nigga, and this is another part of being a real nigga. Being a real nigga, you have to be able and willing to be the bad guy. Because regardless if you want to or not, at some point in your life, you fuck around and be the bad guy, and it ain't nothing that you could do about it. It's not really in your control.
That's
you know
what
I'm saying?
I have a problem with though sometimes, which I've been trying to like grow from, of course. But it be a thing like, gee, I told you that this I tried my best. We flowing with this. I gave you all the real nigga details, and you still went this
Something
way.
Ain't connecting.
Yeah, and then it's just like, damn. So now I'm the bad guy, and I gave you all the facts. Like, I've been a real nigga. I've been 100 with you. It's still all love. I'm there for you, X, Y, and Z. But because, oh well, you know, we've been kicking it and and I feel that we should be, but I'm like, I'll let you know, like, if it's that, like, I'm feeling, and I'm keeping it a buck. I'm fucking with you to the extent of, like, I like how this working, Down the line, I can see that possibly blossoming into something, but right now, in this moment, we still getting to know one another. Chill on me, you feel me? Like,
talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. Because if I tell you don't talk to me at all, you gonna feel some type of way.
So, and my thing be, okay, you and a shorty, y'all vibing, it's dope, it's cool. That's the homie, and y'all, you know, it's a sexual relationship, whatever the case may be.
More than likely.
You know, and motherfuckers are in that vibe of yeah, we know we getting to know each other, Why when, okay, now that shorty catching feelings or whatever, and you like, nah, I'm still just trying to, you know, just rock and flow. That now it's like, well, okay, well, I'm gonna just cut off everything because you're not giving me what I want. To me, that shit shows me that you wasn't really fucking with me in the first place. Because me, how I look at it is, if that's the case, like, we flowing, we rocking, but it's just a thing of like, man, I might be feeling away and they're not. I fuck with you enough where it's like, I still want your energy. I still want to be able to connect with you, whether it's in any type of form type shit. So why would I break it off in its entirety, like, fuck the friendship and everything, because now that they not trying to be with me type
there's
shit.
There's a very thin line between boundaries and then being selfish. Like, some form of that is still a boundary. Like, you know yourself, at least to the point of knowing where it's like, all right, if I continue in this is not going to end well for me or the other person. But then there's still a form of selfishness where it's like, well, if I can't have you as this, then I don't want you at all. And it's like, but again, reading them terms and conditions. If I didn't say it, yo, I don't want to be in a relationship or anything really if we not homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you my homie, if you my friend, if you really somebody that I care about, then, you know what I'm saying, that can have the foundation of whatever the fuck that we trying to build.
Exactly. Because I'm strong enough now to, like, withstand whatever may happen if we try to be more than friends.
I don't think motherfuckers really understand the term of a foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not
the shit that's gonna stand, like the shit that stands or helps the thing stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little tipsy, excuse me, but you know what I'm saying? The shit that, like, the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like the base of that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when 9/11 happened, like, you know what I'm saying? Ground zero. You feel me? Like, I need that thing at the ground, the base, the thing that's gonna hold everything else up to be friendship. Yeah. If you're not my homie, then what the fuck is we standing? We levitating, nigga? Come on, now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, everything.
Spirit ain't that strong, my nigga.
Exactly.
Between us, goddamn.
And I ain't trying to levitate. I ain't trying to be head in the clouds. I ain't trying. I need to know at the end of the day, yo, you may not fuck with me, you know what I'm saying, sexually or emotionally or whatever, but we still homies, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's still a form of
certain level of care and trust and honesty that you have,
and maturity,
and maturity when you in that space of, like, complete, like, friendship. That's my homie. Like, if I need you, if you need to talk, you need da-da-da type shit, that emotional.
But people get that confused because you can be intimate with your friends, but you know what I'm saying?
Talk on that, G. Intimacy with friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, it's some friends that you, whether that's somebody that you want to deal with before and now y'all just cool. Homies or whatever. Yeah, that might just be y'all type of friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, to display intimate. I got a homie that I can hit up and be like, yo, G, like, I'm you know, swamped with shit with work. I'm trying to get my head ready, together, shit, you trying to, you know, let's watch a movie, where you at, type shit. Right. And that's just a platonic homie, when, like, we can chill and watch a movie and lay up, and it just be that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, but it's just like that physical intimacy that you can have with your friends, but it's not sexual, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you have that? Say if you want that, you know, with, you know, whatever friendships, ain't gotta be with all of them, of course, but some friendships that you have like that, but have that while you are in a monogamous relationship or exclusive relationship with somebody, and them not have that be like thinking you fucking around and shit.
That go back to you finding another real nigga and y'all being in a relationship, because I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, I ain't found another real nigga. I done ran past plenty of real niggas, but at the same time, you gotta know for yourself what I know, and if you know the truth, then it ain't no what we talked about this probably like the top of the year, and you know what I'm saying, I was raised in church, so I use scripture a lot because it makes sense. You know what I'm saying, and when you apply it to life, it's gonna always make sense in any scenario. And as the great thinkers, our mantra slogan is God is in everything, therefore everything is great. God is not in confusion. You know what I'm saying? So if there is confusion, that means that God is not a part of it.
Facts.
So at any point in time when somebody is confused about where the fuck you coming from, people be trying to like make it a communication issue or this, that, and nah, bro. That's just not, the connection ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to totally throw it out the window, but something ain't clicking. And the quicker that you recognize that, the quicker that, you know what I'm saying, you'll stop going back and forth with a motherfucker and wasting your breath and arguing with, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, if I said this, that's what it is. From a real nigga. And being receptive of that, if you was a real nigga, that's what it is.
Fact.
If you tell me, yo, the sky blue right now, obviously it's nighttime. But if you tell me the sky's blue, hey, listen, I'm a real nigga enough to be like, yo, that's what it is. I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. If that's how you feel that the sky is blue, nigga, the sky is blue. Just because we have that connection. I ain't gotta go ask nobody. Hey, listen, that's what it is. So if I tell you, yo, I got a homie, and like you said, motherfuckers be swamped, and also it's another form of selfishness, because at what point, why don't you just hit me for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it be coming from, at least in my experiences. It's like, oh, if you got a homie that's intimate and you want to watch a movie, you want to lay up, why don't you hit me with that? Maybe I don't want to lay up with your ass. Maybe I don't want to watch a movie with you. Maybe you the fucking issue.
Exactly.
You know
maybe
what I'm saying?
you be busy. Shit. Maybe this motherfucker, you know, because also dealing with people that are not artists and like in the industry and shit like that. That's a different type of level of comfort. Like, you can cook for me. You can do this. You got, like, you know what I'm saying? And then to also have somebody with understanding that knows, like, damn, you are. You know what I'm saying? You are busy as fuck. You da.
Hold on,
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let's talk about the word. Hey, I just got to get it out, because this been in my spirit for the last, like, 2 weeks. I'm going to look at the camera.
This is direct.
If you tell me that I'm too busy, you not busy enough. That's just what it is. That's my slogan for, like, the rest of the year.
Hey.
I swamp myself in work because I got a goal. I got shit that I'm trying to do. It's every day is something to be done. Don't ask me why I got a meeting every day, because I do. I got a meeting every day. I got a meeting twice a week. I got shit to do. If you feel like I'm too busy, you not busy enough. What are you doing? That's not an equal. Exactly. I want my equal. I want somebody that's just as busy as me. I want you to get to the bag as just as much as I'm trying to get to the bag. Even if you ain't got a bag, even if we both broke, we both working that damn hard to try to get to a bag. That'll make me really fuck with you, connect with you.
That's the most sexiest shit right there. Like, motherfucker, that's deeply rooted in their purpose and their goals as you are in yours.
You just as passionate. You want that shit just as much. Yeah, you get your moments, you know what I'm saying? But like every day, I know for a fact, bro, I'm gonna DJ for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be involved with music for the rest of my life. I am gonna be some form of an educator or mentor for the rest of my life. Those are things that I've already solidified within myself, a real nigga. So when I know those things, I know those things. There's nothing that you can do, that life can do, to make me change my mind, unless, you know, God decide he want to, you know what I'm saying, split the air and be like, yo, that's what it is. I got to take that. Other than that, I know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I ain't saying you got to know what you want to do, but at least have that same drive, though.
Yeah, you working to figure it out or some shit. And then it ain't got to be you just, you know, doing something that's, you know, outside the norm or the, you know, the regular type shit. You can have you a 9 to 5 or whatever, but like whatever you doing, like it got to be something that you, like you go hard at that shit. This is what I do. This is who I am type shit. You just like steady in your shit. Like it ain't no breaking that.
Because honestly, bro, shit, with us, we 24-hour artists. I mean, for the most part, I don't got to clock out. I don't have nothing to clock out with. Like I wake up, I get to the shit. I might take a break to eat. I might take a break to, you know what I'm saying, just tap back into the world. But for the most part, every day I'm doing something to enhance my craft, enhance the brands that I'm a part of. Like, what is it? We got like about at least 7 businesses.
Bruh, under one roof.
Under one roof.
You know what I'm saying?
And you telling me I ain't busy?
3-4 fucking events every fucking month.
I ain't busy?
Like, you know what I'm
Come
saying?
on, bro.
Come on,
I need you to be just as busy. Fuck you talking about? If you not, then I mean, it really ain't shit to talk about. Yeah. I'ma always not reply. I'ma always miss a call. I'm doing I ain't trying to talk to nobody right now. If you hit my phone in this moment, guess what I'm doing? I'm busy. I'm always doing something. If you don't understand that, then I mean, it ain't really too much to talk about.
And I think that's that was the basis of the real nigga 101. Is like not even like being able to identify a real nigga. Because I be thinking, like, motherfuckers be, you know whether or not you are damn near, but sometimes you can't identify. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, talking about, like, I want my equal. You look like you my equal. Because it's motherfuckers I ain't ran into your ass just as busy as I am out doing your shit.
Talk
but then
about
you
it.
just wasn't, it wasn't equally yoked. You feel me? Like, the mentals was not in correlation at all. You understand? But understanding motherfuckers might not be at your vibrational level, and it ain't nothing bad. Or you ain't better than
Nothing bad at
nobody.
all.
But it's everybody on their journey. I hope you get there. But whether or not I'm gonna be there holding your hand to help you, I can't do it right in this season. I'm gonna, like, maybe 4 years ago, you know, when I was still out here not on my shit 100%, you know, trying, wasting time.
And it's not even like a wasting time, because it's like, okay, being a real nigga, right? Like, I understand I am busy, right? And I give a lot of my time to shit, working and my craft and creativity and making sure that all this shit done.
Yeah.
And I know that I have a choice in where I spend my time or where I want to share my time. So in the opposite perspective is maybe I'm not a priority, or maybe I'm not as important. And it's not to say that my work is more important than that person, but I've been called selfish. I'm more important. I need to make sure that I'm 100 until I'm at 100% and consistently at 100%. Then I have room to, you know what I'm saying, introduce other aspects into my life. But at any point in time, I could hit a spiral, you know what I'm saying? Or I know how I am as a real nigga. Like, my mental health don't be as stable as I want it to be. So yeah, I'm gonna spend every day in my bag, because in my bag means that I'm giving myself that type of attention, that type of love, that type of time. If I can get to a bag, I ain't gotta stress. If I ain't gotta stress, then I'm happy.
Exactly.
And if I'm happy, I could be around you type shit. I could be around people.
Like, you know,
Cause do you want me to be around you when I'm blue or when I'm depressed? Like, come on, bro.
And I'm not trying to have you be my Mrs. Fix-It or no shit
no
like
crutch
that.
and no shit. Yeah.
So, like, give me that time. But it's, again, being able to identify a real nigga for motherfucker instantly, and it be them obvious ass red flags that we let go because them emotions already be there. It's been so many motherfucking red flags I've seen my last love, you dig, I was fucking with, and because it's like, well, you know, we've been vibing.
That's
exactly. We've been vibing, and this and that. So I'll let this go. You know, it's something small. It don't bother me that much. You know what I'm saying? But it be definite as red flags, nigga. Not yellow, red, nigga. But if we just like let go because whatever the fuck. But understanding that when motherfuckers are getting upset at you for shit that's a part of your purpose, y'all not. It's not there.
Whoa. Slow down.
Think about it.
Say it again.
Think about it. See, look,
yeah.
You feel me? Like, I caught it. When motherfuckers is going at you because they deem what is connected to your purpose as selfish or a waste of time, or you ain't giving them enough attention and shit like that, they not understanding where you at in your life, in your journey, where you trying to get to, your goals, aspirations. So damn, you not even understanding that me doing this and having to do this is for me to get closer to where I'm trying to go. So I ain't trying to have them type of conversations with people. I'll let you know, real nigga 101. I'll put the whole resume out here for you. Day one, first conversation. What you want to know? Ask any question, because then you gonna get a real nigga answer. Like,
real nigga
whether or
answer.
not you can deal with the response is up to you.
That's completely up to you. Yeah, that's. Man, every time I talk to you, bro, it be feeling like church. Like, what I remember of church is just like when something convict you in your spirit and in your heart. It's like, it's almost hard to breathe. It's almost hard to think. It's like, it's just you accepting it. Like, damn, somebody else understand what I understand. The motherfuckers, like,
you would feel crazy. Like, you would just like, damn, because I be doing it. Like, damn, am I the wrong one? Did I fuck up?
And
like,
I don't want to blame it on us both being Sagittarius, but we do be like to ourselves for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Isolation is key, because that's how we rejuvenate.
You feel me?
Like,
hey, come on. That's why you my sister. That's why you my sister,
Come on, man. Because I ain't gonna, like you said, I ain't gonna be right for nobody else if I ain't got my own mental shit together. I don't want to come bring no negative ass energy or off ass energy. So let me go, reconnect, recharge, and then I'm back in the game.
And I think I have like it's not a fear, but it's definitely a pet peeve of being a burden. You know what I'm saying? I don't like feeling like I'm weighing nobody down or I'm in the way, or that's the last thing that I want to feel. That shit is anxiety times 100. You know what I'm saying? So if that means that I gotta isolate myself to, you know what I'm saying, at least try to do a quick fix, or you know what I'm saying, something like let me get by myself and just trust me to be by myself, because it's also, at least for me, it's a paradox, you know what I'm saying, for me to be by myself, because I don't like being in my own thoughts, because I know that I overthink. I know that I can think myself into a bad mood, but it's also about like you said, tapping into that higher frequency, tapping into that God energy, and knowing that, you know what, if I do isolate myself, I'm gonna spend every minute by myself trying to prepare myself to hit that frequency, so that way when I'm around other people, everything's smooth. You feel me?
Exactly.
So yeah, man. Before we dive, I guess, any deeper or switch the topic, we're gonna go to commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
The Great Thinkers. I don't trust this world no more. What's mine is yours. You're giving me joy. You're giving me joy. You're giving me joy. I can't lose my only love. I won't give you up. I'm giving you more. You're giving me joy. You're giving me joy. You're giving me joy. So much joy, so much joy, so much joy. You giving me joy, so much joy, so much joy, so much joy, giving me joy. Beyond my ego, I'm just another ancient monumental existential human being. We've been struggling for eons. I've been hard of hearing, starting wars inside my spirit. I've been holding on to hope, not letting go of fear.
I pull over and let it sink. Emotions take me everywhere. Careful on what you think. Super instinct with the ink. Look how I jotted. Value increase. We need some fatter pockets. Acknowledge my soul. Take what we owe. Pardon my grace. Let me glow. Acknowledge my soul. Take what we owe. Pardon my grace. Let me glow.
Beneath my ego is love. A mother, daughter, sister, supernatural woman. I ain't next to no one, been a blessing, show 'em everything I know, I can't let go. I'm in a moment, you can tell that I control it. I console them, yeah, that's on my soul. I don't trust this world no more. What's mine is yours. You're giving me joy. You're giving me joy. You're giving me joy. I can't lose my only love. I won't give you up. I'm giving you more. You're giving me joy, you're giving me joy. You're giving me joy. So much joy, so much joy, so much joy. You're giving me joy. So much joy, so much joy, so much joy. The Great Thinkers. The Great Thinkers.
Americans worship money. No, your money is says, in God we trust. All my life I've been looking for God, and He's right in my
Niggas
pocket.
said I wasn't the best, they minds affected, tell them fuck what they heard. Cause when I'm full blown, don't you be up on my Johnson. This nigga known for ballin' till a quart of blood was on a black top. I hit the barbershop a week ago, his Charger was full of hoes, 18, in a green jacket, fitted just to match it. Havana Joe's on his feet, the globe was on his face from a watch. Gave it to his brother with the gator strap. He said, watch out for a snake with a case, pinning on him like funds coming out of safe. SMS to iMessage, pray that he gets sent away. If he don't, then it's BM gon' have contractions from the madness, cause she know they going full metal jacket. He a crack veteran. Found him any nigga better than. He bury him like Sanders if he step up in the lion's den. Saucy like a frying pan. Lil Wayne 05 Carter 2 fireman. How you gon' fuck with that? People try to pick his pepper, but he like cayenne. Bringing blues to your family like cyan. If you try him, getting low in a car like cyan with the iron and a nigga. Burn rubber for the nigga. Hit a Cyrus, the Audi. 5,000 miles on the whip taking trips. Every month on some scammer shit. I seen him in scammer fits. The Nike jumpsuit with the pumps too. With both hands in the sweatpants for the pump too. Whatever come through, he known to blow it like gum do. His grandma got soul, even called his ass gumshoe. Ain't seen a jam since he was robbing for Lunchables. But back to the hoes that was stuck in his car. Open fire like a jar from the opposition. Hit the whip from 5 positions, front and back and side to side. Even caught him in his thigh. Niggas caught him lacking in the fact he tried to circle around the block just like a cul-de-sac. Hell no. Niggas off the gas, blicking shells off. Damn, dog. It's a killer season and you can, dog. Stand off. Between these niggas off the wheel, the nigga took his hand off to grab the Glock, but then his ass was dead. I'm about to bring you to the block. Remember when summer on the block? Yeah. Niggas run away was getting popped. About to bring you to the block. Remember when summer on the block? Shit around the way was getting hot. That's like the last part of the freestyle shit. Block, yeah. Niggas run away was getting popped. About to bring you to the block. Remember when summer on the block? Shit around the way was getting hot. About to bring you to
the great thinkers.
Yeah, man. So, welcome back. And we just want to emphasize that this show is a platform for all artists. So, if you are an artist and you want to have your music or your art on the show or be a guest, please follow us on Instagram at Talk Some Shit Show, and DM us. And yeah, we could email and build and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I guess if you want to talk about Aubrey, we can. You know what I'm saying? Drake is usually I'm trying to make Drake a very common topic. That's like the one common denominator between all people. Like everybody got something either they like or that they dislike about Drake. And for the most part, of course, it's people hating Drake together.
Nah, man, you can't hate Drake. I don't think you can hate. Nah.
A couple niggas. that nigga just left. You have a very strong dislike for Aubrey.
I feel you. But it's just a thing of like, of course, like OG, you know, beginning stages Drake is my fave, but you know, he's been skyrocketing, you know. He's don't have to do as much, you know what I'm saying? So he just playing the game. He's a businessman at this point, like some Jay-Z shit, you know what I'm saying? So I can't hate on nobody that's at a level of shit I would aspire to be. So shit, I would do it differently, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna bar the fuck at you. I'm still gonna give you some shit to chew on, you know, all those types of things. That's why I lean more towards a Kendrick and J. Cole, you know, when it comes to that type of level of mainstream hip hop in the game right now. But you know, I personally ain't got no tiff with
no vendetta, no
Aubrey,
personal vendetta against this nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, I think exactly what you said as far as like early Drake, and it's fucked up for us to even consider earlier artists like old Kanye, early Drake. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like at some point,
they different now. They have grown maybe in ways that we didn't expect or would like per se. But this is their growth and what it looks like, and we seeing it, you know, through their music.
And I had a slight theory on artists when it comes to like comparing their old selves to their new selves. A lot of times when artists first starting out, they hungry. They like super hungry. And it's like some of the best work that they probably will ever make, you know what I'm saying, just to get that national attention, that, you know what I'm saying, global attention. Then 2, 3, 4 albums in, or shit, hopefully not even that, you know, I mean, hopefully that, but like, you know, by the second album or the third album, you like, damn, I don't even recognize their ass no more. This is just subpar, you feel me? So I think my theory was, I mean, it's not even really a theory, it's just more so an observance of a lot of artists. That first, like that debut album or like that last mixtape before the debut album is right before they hit like mainstream, is probably some of the best work that they gonna make, or like the hardest shit that they gonna make, unless they are a J. Cole or a Kendrick or you know, somebody that's revered, because now you can create that consistently. But I remember it was a point in time when I was like, damn, like I love Big Sean, bro. I was part of the big believers on Twitter, like when that nigga before any, and this kind of telling you my age. Before like Big Sean got huge, Twitter was like a, you know what I'm saying, it was like what, 2009, 2010, and he had like a little small support system that was called the Big Believers, and it was, you know what I'm saying, just about 50 of us, if that, you know what I'm saying, and we was going hard for that man. And then what was it? Not Finally Famous 3. I think it was Detroit. Detroit was like huge, you know what I'm saying? Or right before that, I'm tweaking. It was actually the album. Like after the album dropped, I ain't saying I stopped being one, but I just kind of removed myself from the group. It just started getting a little, you know, whatever. But yeah, like that album was just like, damn, nigga, you went from Finally Famous 3 to this. You know, same thing with Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like Cole went from Friday Night Lights to like Sideline Story. Like, and I fucked with Sideline Story just because it was Cole, but like coming after Friday Night Lights was an album. As much as that shit was on Dat Piff and free as fuck, that was album quality. You feel me? And same thing for Finally Famous 3. That nigga was rapping over actually, this is very embarrassing, but the first time I ever heard the Lemonade beat, Big Sean rap to it, not Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hear Gucci verse.
That's different.
I knew Sean's version and Sean's version only, and then when I heard Gucci, I'm like, oh, that shit kind of, you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a cultural hit, right. But like this nigga was skating. He was skating. So the beginning stages of I think that's really the hard part, I guess, as an artist, is continuing the consistency of still being raw, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we look at older music, like them 2000s albums, and you realize niggas had singles for days. Yeah. And you look at the album, and then it's just fillers. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just had to fill the album up because you had a really good ass song, and you had to promise that this, you know, record label, you would drop this amount of albums.
Yeah, that's that goofy shit, because you have to have a passion for the art, for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't, and that's just, you know, on a level of a consumer and also as a creator of this shit we call hip hop. It's a thing of, it's connected to your soul. You know what I'm saying? This is the life that I live. Is hip hop. That's my religion. That's my, you know, way of being. It's how I talk, it's how I walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all of those types of things. So for me to get to a certain level and feel I need to just do the shit because I'm obligated to, or I'm signed to a contract or some shit, it's like a fucking cop out or some shit. Like, you do that shit because you have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I have to write in order to have my mind together to then be able to do the work that is bigger than hip hop, which is still within it, which is building community and shit like that. Hip hop allows me to have that mind state and to have the resources and to, you know, come up with shit that allows, you know, shit to become a cipher and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just one of them things. And like, I don't know if I talking Cleve about that shit or something the other day, but it be like motherfuckers lose, like niggas nowadays be on some shit where it's so much nonchalance in their ranks or their standings when it comes to this shit. Like, it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand motherfuckers writing songs to get a check so they can feed their family and shit. All for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, never knocking that shit. But I feel like it, for those that are, you know, like, just stick to your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't still have respect for the culture. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Give in what you're giving people. You know what I'm saying? In a real way that can stick and last. Because just doing the shit because it's a bop, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, give people something. It has, because nobody is one thing. I like to see people's like duality and dimensions, because everybody, it's a spectrum. Like, you ain't always one thing all the time.
I be trying to get motherfuckers to understand, boy, everything is subjective. Everything is very scenario based because we all different. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times shit do be black and white, but a lot of times shit be gray as hell. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of gray areas within life where you would think that is black and white, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I remember we was in here in the guy's crib, and we was what was the question? Oh, is murder like right or wrong? It's like, shit, depending on what you define as murder, you know what I'm saying, and then two, under what circumstance. So like, if you defending yourself, you know what I'm saying, if you know a motherfucker gonna do everything in their power to kill you, you gonna die or you gonna live.
Exactly.
And by living, you gonna kill the other motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's them tough decisions where shit don't necessarily be black and white. Like, oh, if you murder somebody, you should go to jail.
Not in all circumstances.
Not in all circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Because we got, you know what I'm saying, abuse victims or rape victims, you know what I'm saying, that would kill their abuser or you know what I'm saying, the person that raped them. And it's like, do they deserve to go to jail? No.
Nah, they might need some therapy, nigga, but they don't, you know what I'm saying?
And that's damn near with anybody that go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I remember at the
Nah,
old crib.
Anybody getting assaulted or anything like that, that's why you murdered somebody. Shit, somebody took something from you, boy. Shit.
Exactly.
Like, you don't know how your ass gonna snap.
And we had that conversation at the old crib. I forgot like what day it was, what was the situation, why we brought it up, but we was definitely talking about like jail. And I guess it started off being on the conversation of sexual abuse, you know what I'm saying, some form of abuse. And I guess motherfuckers trying to make it seem like I was trying to cape for niggas when I wasn't. Like, I definitely get it. Like, any nigga that do anything wrong, you know what I'm saying, like, they need to be taken care of. But I was saying I don't see jail. Personally, I don't see jail as like a fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sending niggas to jail, you either want them to hurt or you want them to, you know what I'm saying, heal. And they damn near not gonna get that latter part in jail.
Not in no American prison system, you not sure.
Exactly. Motherfuckers be, you know what I'm saying, going to jail and damn near, like, motherfuckers made it, at that time that we had the conversation, motherfuckers made it seem like repeat offender wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas go to jail, come out and do the exact same thing. Like, you want them to, like, it needs to be a
rehabilitation process, but it's also a whole thing of, like, fixing the system so y'all not throwing motherfuckers in jail in the first place, because it's like, if niggas need to be rehabilitated, it's not just to throw a motherfucker in jail. It's a figuring out of something like corporate that just did that video and shit with that little boy that was looting and shit. I'm like, that shit was powerful, because he didn't see that, he's stupid, but what made him go loot in the first place? Can we deal with that problem? Why do people go kill other people? Why do people rob people? All this other types of shit. Why people on drugs and shit like that? Like, it's such a deep ass fucking cycle that we don't deal with. But it's about money. Some motherfuckers don't care, of course. But those are, like, when it comes to us rebuilding societies and communities and shit like that, like, that's what the fuck niggas are trying to do. Is what the great thinkers are trying to do. Is what Mother Nature trying to do. Like, in that type of sense, it's like figuring out how to build community in a way to begin healing our traumas, our you know, shit that we've been dealing with for generations and shit like that, so we can get to the bottom of shit, fix it, so then we can start beginning to build the things that will get us, you know, higher in this societal level type shit when it comes to equality. But we gotta fix our damn selves first. But we don't ever want to deal with shit. If you got a motherfucker that's in your family or a friend of yours or some shit, that's a whole motherfucking pedophile or some shit. That motherfucker can't go to jail. You can't just whoop his ass and this shit over with. No, like, we need to really have a conversation. We need to really, like, it was I think Paige had a thing on her IG and shit one day about her, like, she getting a letter or some shit from somebody that was a pedophile having these type of feelings and trying to, like, converse and have, like, I don't want to, like, I'm not somebody that grabs children and hurts them and shit like that, but I have an attraction, and you know what I'm saying, like, that's a real ass conversation. But most motherfuckers ain't trying to have them type of conversations with people because they just instantly throw them people away. But them people are still a part of your society. You know what I'm saying?
They still people.
They still your family, your cousins, your friends, your family, all that type of shit.
Ain't nobody trying to have that conversation when half the fucking world, if not majority of the world, has been traumatized or molested or abused. You know what I'm saying? Like, it damn near be not even no justice, but like no mercy. You know what I'm saying? For those type of people. When it's like, we had that conversation too about like the whole R. Kelly situation. That's a very touchy ass topic. But at the end of the day, that's still a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, figure out why the fuck he's like that so that he can unlearn those things, because what hope, if you don't have that hope for him, you shouldn't have that for, you know what I'm saying, any nigga on the block. When niggas is raised in certain shit, you know what I'm saying, niggas mentally aren't there.
And I just also think when it comes to R. Kelly, it's a thing of like that nigga down there need to go to jail, because it's the difference between you just being attracted to younger motherfuckers and then you like being a predator and like coercing motherfuckers into.
No, it's still that. He's still.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
But it's the deeper end, like how you said, like trying to figure out why do you think that? You know what I'm saying? Like why is your mind think this shit is why processing those things? You know what I'm saying? Like if you've had, and I wasn't there. I can't verify this, that, and the third, but like. If there was a situation where there were grown men coming to you or grown women coming to you, your peers, people that, you know what I'm saying, their opinions you revered or you hold in high regard. If they told you, yo, that shit ain't cool, or that shit ain't right, what part of your brain is processing that? Fuck what they saying, I'ma still do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the root of it.
There's some type of urge within you that's so strong. You just like, nah, it's telling me, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You fall into that. But that's you know, I don't know if that's therapy. I don't know. It's the higher power. I don't know what the fuck.
But that's the hard part
but
that motherfuckers don't want to deal with, which is why it's easier to just send niggas to jail, or it's easier to just say, well, kill him. Like, as much as I understand, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I've been molested before, but I haven't, you know what I'm saying, been in a situation where the women that R. Kelly abused, I can't share the same experience. But, like, I don't think I would never just wish death upon nobody. Like, yeah, he gotta die. Like, it was so many, like, R. Kelly gotta die as, you know what I'm saying,
but
opinions.
them probably people, motherfuckers, really been the victims in some type of sort of way that really, like, emotionally attached to that shit, and, like, that's instantly, like, yeah, that's first instinct. You know what I'm saying? It's that. So I get it. I understand 100%, but it's for us to be able to really build and revolutionize the way we want to, the way we out here protesting for it starts with us doing the work at the crib, you know what I'm saying, with the family, with the cipher, with the homies and shit like that, because we know, we see some motherfucker, we see behavior and shit like that we don't discuss, so you just know, when so-and-so comes to the crib, make sure the kids is away and all that type of shit, like,
nah, nigga, make sure he don't slide
like, what
at
the
all.
fuck is you talking? You know what I'm saying?
Keep
like,
his ass on the front porch since he can't come in the crib.
It's that type shit. So it's so much that needs to be broken down and rebuilt, because we just got a lot of shit to unlearn and really dig in on a very vulnerable and sensitive type of level that will allow us to then, you know, raise to that higher level, because that's the only way to really truly revolutionize shit the way we really want to be radical. Talk to the motherfuckers that you know is on the block killing each other and selling drugs and doing, okay, like, why are you doing this? How can we alleviate this? Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just throwing niggas in jail, they ain't shit. They ain't gonna never be shit in life and X, Y, and Z. Like, nah.
And that shit don't even make no sense. Like, that was my whole point of, like, throwing niggas in jail, because it's like, there's so many niggas that then went to jail and wear that shit like a, you know what I'm saying, like a badge of honor, you know what I'm saying, and then be willing to do even more riskier shit, or just, you know, like, they know they gonna end up at. They know the consequence already. They done been to hell and back, clearly.
Yeah, live
you know
it every day. I've seen their parents, mamas, cousins, all that type of shit go through that, and it's like they see the same cycle every day. You know, that's why I think it's just so valuable for motherfuckers to teach what they know. You know what I'm saying? If you a motherfucker, you a nigga in the hood that know karate, you know how to do this, do that, whatever the fuck it may be. Like, just to show shorties, like, it's something different out here than what they normally see. That's so fucking valuable for you to be able, for a shorty to be able to see some shit outside of their neighborhood and what the norm is and shit.
You know, I was just thinking about when you said that. I don't know where he resides. Everybody from out west say he from out south. Everybody from out south say he from out west.
The nigga on the horse.
The nigga with the horse, bro. The nigga with the fucking horse. He be riding in Chicago on the fucking horse. Like, that's, everybody be wanting to make memes and jokes, but I always thought that shit was dope. I always thought that shit was cold. Like,
first off,
where the fuck
in Chicago, where do you just see a black man, you know what I'm saying, on a horse? You feel me?
And ride the shoulder of the highway, like,
damn,
he
near
just
bareback. That nigga different. Like, you can't just ride a fucking horse bareback, bro. Like,
yeah, that's not nothing that niggas
you
just
really,
normally do. Not even niggas, but like anybody.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a strong motherfucker to do that, first off. But that's some shit that is what our kids need to see and shit. Cause it's too much of the same. The shit that they consume on TV, the music, the videos, all those other type of shit. It's such a facade. Nothing is real. Nothing is organic. So to show motherfuckers like, yo, this is what you may see on a day-to-day, but let's step outside this and let me give you a broader view of the world. Yeah. That's what opened motherfuckers' minds up, because we dealing with geniuses. We dealing with motherfucking Einsteins and shit, but we'll never know because they so consumed with this is all there's gonna be. It's nothing else outside of this. You stuck where you at type shit. Like, nah, that ain't never the case. You what you fucking say? Your perspective is your reality type shit. Now. So it's that.
Come on,
And,
now.
if we change perspectives, if we open those eyesight,
viewpoints,
those viewpoints up, you can start to see like, oh damn, like this, I didn't even never think about this. You know what I'm saying? Like we just had our first virtual.
I was just gonna ask you to explain that.
Miseducation in hip hop. You feel me? Like that's our.
Let them tap in. What is the miseducation of hip hop?
Man, this is our program that we've been running for about 4 or 5, probably 6 years now. Before we was actually incorporated in 2016. But it allows us to utilize hip hop in a way that really opens up the genius of Black and brown youth. You know what I'm saying? So it's youth programming centered through hip hop. So it allows us to tap into entrepreneurship. It allows us to tap into mental health issues. It allows us to tap into scholarship and really the root of the hip hop culture, which is to spread knowledge. That's the main thing. But looking at the lens of hip hop through whatever a child wants to pursue. So our last and first program that we've did virtually, just passed like a few weeks ago through After School Matters and our
Guitars Over Guns.
Yeah, people that we been working with for a few years now, Guitars Over Guns. It was just hella dope. Like we got kids in there that's raw as hell at graphic design, that's building their own businesses up, going to school, everything. But it's just like, we know how the world works. We know how what we tell children. You got to go to school, get a degree, get a job, X, Y, and Z. And that's cool. That can still be in your plans. But if you have a passion and an interest that you don't know how to pursue because this is not no clear pathway that you can, involve yourself in, it's still ways that you can do both of these. You can still do your 9 to 5 or go to school and shit like that, but still be pursuing what you actually have interest in and what your passion is. So for us to tap into that, we got kids that's going to college and still tapping into their like fashion designer aspirations and things of that nature. And I'm just like, but it's that hip hop type of mindset that allowed them to figure out, yo, I can do both of these. I can mix this with this. I can be a lawyer and a fashion designer and this and you know what I'm saying? Like,
damn time. It's
that. So it's like the miseducation really breaks down what we see and really gives the real and raw of it, and then rebuilds it in a way that allows a pathway to be built through a kid's interest and passion through this real world experience that we're going through right now. So it's man, we just gotta change our shorty's perspective. It's just that, man.
The great thinkers.
Yeah.
Tasty Vinci, baby.
Having in my home with this microphone. Please leave me alone. I'm all in my zone. Trying to get my head right. I've been on the road, shining like a headlight, oh Lord.
If I wasn't dishonest, it's more than exposure, I'm opening doors. Mind is a portal, my soul is immortal, my flow is informal, informed by the source. I got addictions, but most of it's sickness, so I write prescriptions, it's more than a verse. Learn more from my sisters and I did the system, so I've been consistent with what I absorb. Lord, I can't afford all this depression no more. I get discouraged, I'm just confessing the raw. Cleaning the storage, I got so much to the store. It never go away. Too many souls.
Ain't looking dry on the drip, all my scriptures legit. I've been whipping my wrists, my pen knew the risk of exposing the hopeless to potions, more potent and pouring. Ain't problems, no partners, don't bother, I prophesy.
Hold me when my light goes shine. Love me when I'm born out of my mind.
Sacrifice, a pack device. I can't sleep a half the night. I need peace in afterlife. I need peace in afterlife. Sacrifice, a pack device. I can't sleep a half the night. I need peace for afterlife. I need peace for afterlife.
Shine. Everything gorgeous, everything flawless, we gon' shine. Everything gorgeous, everything flawless, we gon' shine. They wanna copy the moves, they can't even copy the rhyme. Nah. Shine. Everything gorgeous, everything flawless, we gon' shine. Everything gorgeous, everything flawless, we gon' shine.
The great thinkers.
Find a reason every day why I love you more and more, man.
It's all love. You already know.
So yeah, man, it's been a day.
Hash.
I appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, sliding through and talking your shit. You feel me?
Appreciate you.
We appreciate all of y'all for joining in. You know what I'm saying? We want to thank True for just pulling up on us and talking some shit. Thank you at home for listening. You know what I'm saying? Whether you listening on let me go ahead because it's new. Whether you listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you know what I'm saying, or Anchor, or if you watch the video on YouTube, we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. If you on YouTube, leave us a comment, you know what I'm saying, on what you think about shit. What you think about damn, what all did we talk about?
Everything.
What do you think about being a real nigga? You know what I'm saying? And white people, y'all
Should
can't.
we make it a real class? Should we do something with that?
Well, that was gonna already fuck that opinion. That was already gonna be a class. You know what I'm saying?
Would you come?
Would you
is the
enroll
question.
in a real nigga 101? That's the real question. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what you think about real nigga 101? What you think about, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Damn, it was so much
fucking
shit.
Like just damn, it was. I feel like a lot of it was connected to real nigga 101 though. That's where it started. That's what opened the portal up. Well, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Deciphering between motherfuckers that's good for you and niggas that's not. You know, pursuing your passion and really being an entrepreneur to the fullest and not letting motherfuckers deter you from that and make you feel bad because of it.
What?
You know, all of those types of things. You know.
Y'all see why I love her, man?
Tap in with us.
The realest nigga I know. The realest nigga I know. Yeah, do you got any last minute shout outs or last minute announcements?
Hey, bro, check out Portals,
Yes,
Mother Nature, you feel me, on all streaming platforms, man. We got some visuals out for one of the some singles, Rotations, Antidote. We got more on the way. We are still riding strong, so just stay tuned with us at Mother Nature Bars on IG, mothernaturebars.com, and shit, just be prepared, man. It's about to be a whole fucking roller coaster.
When I tell you that they ass dope, I be trying to give the most unbiased opinion because I understand, like, most times niggas give whatever 2 cents that they got, it be connected to emotion, it be connected to, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of shit outside of everything that I would know. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't myself, if I wasn't in this position to be their DJ, if I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, who I am, that shit dope, that shit raw, you know what I'm saying? And these is two of the most unique beings that I've probably ever met in my life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, super grateful for the Great Thinkers and Think Space. Follow the Great Thinkers at The Great Thinkers. That's THEGR, the number 8, Thinkers with a Z at the end. And that's on all social media platforms. And so before we leave, man, we want to say, don't forget to talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love to you.